Is a very flexible pick as well. And it looks like that they are going to answer with that in the mid lane for GenX, and it will likely be the Rumble. He'll be spending a lot of his time towards the bot side, and we can already see a gank is looking to happen.
Here comes Trick, they're going on Forgiven straight away. The Ignite is taking Forgiven, flashes away. Trick on the chase, but he's going to get the kill underneath the tower.
And he ends up losing his life as a result.
Abbedagge flashing forward straight to GenX, who pulls him back with the Death's Grasp, but Trick is already gone, and Schalke have actually found a couple of kills here very quickly. Abbedagge gets one on the board. GenX trying to trade in. Here comes Crown Shot looking for the damage on Dreams. Dreams rooted up with the last embrace. GenX almost falling as well. LEC going back in, but won't find
in the mid game. So we see a hook flash.
Hook. Abbedagge still has his flash. Put into the realm of death and now flashes away, but GenX is going to lock him in place for the moment. Dreams on his way as well as here comes Forgiven, and the fight really begins in the mid lane as the equalizer comes out. Limit goes gold and one down already as Abbedagge falls. Forgiven's going to get to the lantern, but here comes the TP. Dredgeline doesn't quite connect. Odo's joining the fight from the top side. That's another one for Schalke. Giving up this ocean with the intent of playing around the next few dragons when they hit.
Not be the greatest engage, and while a Rumble ultimate is great, as I speak about engage.
Oh, GenX just TP'd in behind this. Abbedagge really has nowhere to go. The Brittle is there, but he's already in the realm of death. GenX will be able to chase him down. Abbedagge just oversteps.
Yeah, tier 2 boots.
Wants to go for the second Herald. Oh, great play from Trick as he lands the kickback underneath the turret. Now there's the route, the chase. Oh, that was beautiful. That was sublime.
When you look at SK, they're kind of a team that just kind of watches the fists from a distance. Yeah. So in theory, you have this team with someone
making sure that Shelly gets her charge in, the turret falls, and now we'll see.
Goes down. LEC, of course, no flash, so while he could commit to this, there may no be escape route for him. Here comes Sakura with the ult.
Sakura looking for the call of the Forge. Got but a great hook from Dreams, pulls him out of it. Equalizer not too well placed as SK push towards the Dragon. Trick gets it, third of the game for them, and now LEC is in the middle of SK. He's going to be able to back away. Sakura forced off towards the top side. GenX in the realm of death. Hook doesn't quite connect, but SK will sacrifice him. Maybe they'll hope that Schalke will try and set up plays like this. Sakura going in. Dawning Shadow will heal him up just a tad. You can see the damage coming out, and LEC's going to jump in, but he's underneath the turret. LEC is dead. That's one. Sakura gets the outplay. He's going to burn for it. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the bullet time came out as Forgiven picks up a kill on Crown.
I think the top tower also went down in that exchange, which of course Schalke is going to immediately equalize. Still sitting on the gold lead for the river.
Here we go.
Sakura still has the ult though.
Hook. Bellow's Breath comes out. Odoamne is going to try. Oh, that equalizer is going to separate them. Crown Shot and Limit off towards the top side. Dawning Shadow comes out as the Dragon resets. LEC in the realm of death, but Odoamne is going to be kicked away. Trick trying to take it before LEC can get back in. Limit off towards the top side is fighting. He's just acting as a bouncer, acting as bodyguard. LEC steals it away for Schalke, and now the fight continues. LEC with a double knockup. The shutdown coming out. It's Forgiven who's gone down. They're chasing on to Crown Shot, but Abbedagge is going to go down as well. Odoamne getting chased with a hook from Dreams will not save him today. It's an ace for SK. Schalke, you got them out.
And LEC is just forced to dance around the fight because of the Mordekaiser ultimate.
It's going to be pretty unbearable for Schalke. They're 3,000, 2,500 gold behind.
Sakura, oh, he was looking for a TP opportunity, I think. That's why he froze in the lane. Schalke looking to collapse now.
Equalizer comes out. GenX uses the proto belt to get away, but I'm sorry, GenX. Even with the realm of death, I don't know if you survive this one. Lands a good obliterate.
What about that?
Not quite gets the death grasp now. Sakura, oh, they've turned straight on him, but the Dawning Shadow, Sakura's already got one. They're looking for more. SK were quick to react to the play from Schalke, and Schalke's dreams and their hopes just shatter before their very eyes. Forgiven channels the bullet time, but he can't survive. Not a single member of SK has died in the last two fights. 9 from Schalke have.
Well, turns out that you don't need to do anything if you just wait for your opponents to make the play instead.
They curled up the fist for a long time,
yes. SK were able to respond in kind, and it went heavily in their favor. They now just group up bot. They have their eyes set on the bot lane inhibitor, and they have their eyes set on the game. Schalke crumbling under the pressure of SK.
It's a lot easier to do something with the Baron buff when there's no one on the enemy team to stop you. The inhibitor tower in the bottom lane will be broken open. The inhibitor short to follow, you have to feel. There it goes. 6,000, almost 7,000 gold lead for SK. Disappointment. I'll be honest, I'm holding out hope. We've had null fear, we've had null thump. I'm holding out hope for the null acts in at the end of this. The enemy team doesn't ever get anywhere near you. Here they come. Schalke on the warpath. Back to their base. They can't get anywhere near it. Sakura is a good bodyguard. Gen X is there as a bouncer as well.
He has decided to go for Zerka Grease. I know that's a very, very controversial topic right
there's
now.
a big you only get 5 extra attacks.
I see a lot of people saying like, no, it's fine. And other people being like, no, it's useless. You know, Ionian Boots of Lucidity is the most common that I usually see on a center. But fight, will it happen?
Hook lands onside, will it happen? The question is whether Schalke can actually put up any sort of fight at all. Bullet time comes out, really doesn't do too much. Like it's going to land a knock-up. Trick trying to get all the way on the back line. That was beautiful from Trick. Jumps all the way into the base, but Forgiven is still alive. Abadage goes golden off towards the top side. Forgiven has to run back to the base. Abadage's gone. And this is SK pushing in. The fight happened, Vedius. There were some cool plays in the midst of it, but it was as done as we thought it was. SK now on the Nexus Towers. Forgiven, no summoners, no way of getting into the fight. Dreams tries to go forward, but he is smacked down with a mace. And Genax looking for a couple more kills on the Fountain if he can find them. Not going to be able to get there. That will be the game. SK. They're pulling a bit of a G2 here, guys. Come on. You're not as good as G2. Just finish the game, SK. You're not on their level.
Wow.
There we are. SK get their second wing of Swing Split.
Just like Lissandra initially, because it's so easy for the Cho'Gath to then follow up afterwards. And I don't know if you've been seeing these new Cho'Gath builds. Bring attention to the fact that because Expect is 6 and the amount of health that he has, he could actually kill Skeens here.
Skeens lands the Sonic Wave, the chase is on. Expect doesn't land the knockup. Skeens able to flash away.
Fine. And when we have a look back at the replay, we'll be able to pinpoint it a little bit closer. But it kind of... some good trade happens here.
Oh, Jackdaw has the Fisher. Toy still on level 5. Has to flash away, looking for the concussive blows on Patrick, but can't get it. Skeens coming into a pink ward. The Lantern is there, but he just can't get to it. Patrick flashes, gets to the Lantern, but the final order will follow him down. Mid lane, and then stealing away Kado's jungle, pressuring him. Hook does land here in the bottom lane as Comp goes golden for the second. Flashes away from the box, the chain of corruption coming out, and here comes Skeens as well. Kadril uses the Void Rush, but he's going to fall first. Expect and Mickey teleporting in, though, as XL, they want the fight in the bottom lane. 2 for 2 so far. Now, Comp, can you get away? Lissandra has her ult. You don't have anywhere to go, my friend. Comp will be caught out. They're going to try and give it across towards Expect, who gobbles up his first. Weren't able to use it, but maybe they can use the second Rift Herald a little bit more advantageously.
Skeens going to prioritize. Usually you trade it for a Drake, but to be fair to XL, they're able to get the first Cloud. Of course, this will cost XL the first.
Lissandra out. Patrick will be able to break open this bot lane turret, get the first tower of the game for XL. Vitality still a sizable gold lead, about 1,500 is their advantage. Expect realizing he can't do too much of all of Vitality on this side of the map, so he backs away. And yeah, actually it looks like Patrick's just going to keep pushing in that bottom lane by top lane play, and the Rift Herald just comes in and charges the turret. So it was mid that they used it on, but it feels more of a misstep from Vitality than
They've done the same thing to XL, where XL have kept all their members mid. There's no one to contend Vitality on the Lissandra, don't get me wrong. But I would now and he's also gone for Sword Shoes, the flank where you sometimes see an Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, things like this.
Oh, good hook. Flay, Saken, ignited.
Ult, there it is.
There's the ult to chase. What are you going to do when the Cho comes for you right now? They're going to dodge everything. The hook doesn't connect. The jump back in from Skeens, but he's able to leap away. And XL perhaps missed their chance to start the fight they really wanted, but Mickey still has the flank, has the Frozen Tomb, chucks out a Shard of Ice. Isn't going to be able to find too much more. They are cutting Vitality off.
Exactly
as
that.
Patrick pushes in mid.
Yeah, they're forcing Vitality to go the long way around, or they're even forcing them to base, and this is going to give XL the opportunity to take this mid-tier 1. Big mistake there from Saken. Will cost his team a lot.
That was quick from Comp. And a mountain for Vitality to add to it.
This can result in waves actually kind of getting stuck in awkward spots where they just kind of freeze. The tower will die. He's very close to that tower. He's just going to take that one.
Yeah, tower's gone. No ways for that one.
Great split push. All right. I guess he really wants to kill Comp. See if he can do it.
The best CC is death and Saken. Oh, the hook.
Well, I guess that's what happens.
Doesn't have ult, but does have the ability just to be a nuisance here for Skeens. Expect tanked up the entire cannon barrage, means that the Baron doesn't reset. Skeens looking for the jump in. Power Shard is on the inhib, but Skeens has gone down towards the bottom side. The Moonlight Vigil, the Rupture, the hook. Oh, that was absolutely gorgeous, XL. They caught the man they needed. They take the Baron. They will lose an inhibitor for it, but the chase may still continue. Kadril decides he doesn't want to follow.
That have cost his team a lot, but this time it is so much worse. Baron, top tower going to go down. And XL going to use this as an opportunity to reset.
Oh.
I mean, the TPs are available on the Lissandra. He's looking to just immediately regroup.
Yep.
And I think they can just keep Expect bot lane for now. They don't need to bring him up yet. Skeens is still dead. They're just melting through this tower.
Comp took a moonshot, followed up. There's the root. Saken trying to jump in, but this inhibitor has to be the target. Winter's bite lands from Jackdaw onto Mickey. The inhibitor. Oh, the Unbreakable will keep it alive. Saken still has the flank.
But honestly, XL are not that afraid of it. Yes, he has a wave, but XL have a Baron. Saken's going to try and interrupt the wave. No one's actually Baroned it up, but they don't care. XL's eyes are set on the bot tower instead.
The inhibitor tower has to be the target. It's actually a 5v3 right now because Saken is in the mid lane, clearing out the minions. KazaLoLLCShighlights on the inhibitor tower in that top lane.
So the super minions are making it too difficult for Expect in the top lane, but XL, they still don't feel happy about this current situation. They're going to walk away with the inhibitor. They still have the Baron up for 15 more seconds. They're going to interrupt KazaLoLLCShighlights split pushing, and now they can just set their eyes on the mid-tier. Ooh,
oh, Jack Troll. It's just been a few times from Vitality.
Played overall, been a pretty clean game. I think Vitality have done a good job of making things obnoxious for this XL squad.
Made it, Vedius, and I would have followed along. Expect Righteous Glory running in. The hook misses on Cobb. The Rupture's not going to connect either. Expect actually jumping into the middle, but here comes Mickey from the side. Cobb with the cleanse, shut down. Jack Troll's going to fall as well. That's 3. Saken tries to jump in, but he can only get 1 and 2 for Cabo. And now it's only KazaLoLLCShighlights left alive. No chef here. Cadel jumps forward. KazaLoLLCShighlights doing what he can. The Void Rush comes in. Cabo gets another. But in the end, he'll fall. It was a valiant effort, KazaLoLLCShighlights. Trying to carry Vitality, kicking and screaming to the end of the game. But this will be it. First Nexus Tower falls. Second shortly to follow, although it might take a little bit of time because Cho'Gath and Lissandra aren't the quickest turret takers in the world. And in the end, XL will equal out their record. 3-3 in the LEC.
For Mad Lions, they have so many tools to just walk away from you, to just out-heal you. There it is, the Soraka top, and this is not going to be a fun matchup for Finn.
Dude, Shadow wants this to reset.
Not going to work the flag drag through. Vander's there for the follow-up. Shadow now locked up. His flash is available, trying to heal off the camp. He's going to go over. The body slam going to connect with Inspired. Beautiful play from the Jarvan. One flag. Where's it going to go? Right from the sky. Shadow, can he make it out?
Here comes Brahma Humanoid.
Ooh, Kaiser, though, on the way. Inspired may have overstayed his welcome, or have Rogue found the genius play. Kaiser running for his life. Larson ready. Will not commit the flash, but Kaiser forced to flash out to safety, and Rogue recover a disastrous level 1 now, and complete control. Really wanted to make it out of that one. Aggressive play comes in from Humanoid. Inspired left all on his lonesome, and Shadow instantly turns it right.
Scaling advantage, which I think we absolutely have to say that. You know, you have the hyper carry Soraka in the top lane with all the healing coming through. Wow. I mean, I'm not joking. She does it. She does it all.
And map mobility. I wonder if we see Rogue attempt the same strategy. They say, hey, Hatsama, you can wait. We'll get you a cash in later. Well, they're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Vander locked up, but a good input buffer there on the hook will take him out to safety. Hatsama still in trouble, though. Whirling Death comes in. They have to be careful. They overcommit here. It's going to be a kill for Hatsama. The heals are coming in. Kaiser burn it down. Vander takes it. That's tragic. 3k health dropping. They want the eye to open again. They want to burst this one down as Humanoid tries to poke. Could look to commit to Vander, but
no flash on Vander.
Take him out. Carzzy just runs face first in, though. He's not afraid. One quick kill pick up, but Lissandra and Set are on the way in.
Still in a fight.
Finn can look for the dive. He's going to dunk the Soraka back down. Whoa, boom combo. That's what you love to see. He's just has an infinite health bar, courtesy of the Soraka, but it will be difficult to pull off. For now, though, looks like Dunk is coming out. He's going to try to find the follow-up. The Haymaker, where's it going to go? Nowhere as Finn gets knocked down.
It's a good trade right there from Mads. They look towards Larson.
Silence goes through. Flash! Humanoid! Looks him dead in the eye as he finishes it out.
The infamous Soraka lane gank right there just to drop the silence. A little bit of extra damage. Nice stuff
on the top side of the map. Hansama uncontested as he breaks down this bottom lane tower. Even more gold in the back pocket of the Draven, and we already know he's got to be racking up those adoration stacks. So now has to be careful as Humanoid dashes forward. Just pulling back, just trying to buy a bit of time.
Here comes the rest of Rogue.
Finn is taking the bait, though. That's a fat haymaker, but sadly, Soraka ult's going to be more than enough to deny that. Humanoid steps forward, dodges, sidesteps. It looks good, but he has to be careful. That was not the move he wanted to make.
Oh, no.
Draven that's the money! 730!
Later, the side of Mad Lions now, and that turret does come on through, so Rogue doing a good job of recovering.
Patient, and that's more time for Finn to find an ally. But for now,
He's just going to get knocked back here. They're trying to find the stun, trying to commit. Haymaker comes out. Goes the face breaker. Showstopper to try to run back to safety. The knockup is there, but he flashes out.
So while you might say, yes, Mad Lions get that bottom lane, Rogue effectively from this play should be able to cash in 2 for 1 on the towers, using that Rift Herald primarily to bring
in the mid lane. So while you got to respect Mad Lions for going for the play, committing 3 people's time and not finding a kill means
on top of that, losing Inspired's ultimate means Rogue won't contest, and all this does is simply delay the potential.
The top lane lets them know that they can force this tower down.
Yeah, they can push the next wave and actually get a big chunk on this bot lane tower. Remember the fact that Mad Lions don't have a great person to go into a side lane outside of LeBlanc, who's going to be a lot of damage for this team. So when she's not here, that's going to be a big deal. So Rogue, by opening up this inhibitor, gives them the ability to play a 4-1
because he's so hard to kill, Ender, which means he's going to buy enough time for a team to take Baron or force down another objective.
But I do think it's quite difficult for them to sort of face check in when they don't have Humanoid with their team teleporting behind.
Difficult if Inspired gets caught.
That's a double TP.
Drag over the wall, double TP from the backside. They're trying to find it. Inspired. Carzzy sees him isolated and wants to find the kill, but the entire fight is now split up. Finn gonna get locked up. Aromi's still alive for now. The knockup's there, but the entire team is retreated backwards. Hansama doing a lot of damage, but this is disastrous from Rogue. They burned
really hard to get into the pit.
It's exceptionally difficult. Additionally, a lot of the major cooldowns are
That's
now
great poke on Inspired, though.
Very low. Flag and drag comes out. Shadow still with Predator active. He sees the opportunity to get the fight kicked off, and the Soraka has been locked up. But instantly, Larson goes, but he landed the silence. It does not matter. However, Finn is in the back line. Mad Lions turning it right back, though. Carzzy remains uncontested. Inspire now running for the hills. Shadow on the front line. Knocks him back. Vander's not going to input buffer that one, and he goes down. Mad, clean fighting to win the day.
Huge fight right there, and at the end of it, they lose no HP. Because they have the Soraka, they can now go for the Baron they were waiting for. It is the trade for the Drake and the Baron, just in the order we weren't necessarily expecting. And Inspired without a flash, it's going to be near impossible for him to make it into the pit.
Larson locked up, going to get taken out. No, there goes Hansama. He wants one more. The auto. Maybe he can go to the pit. Maybe they can try to contest this one. Inspired's moving in. Without the LeBlanc there, they're not doing nearly as much damage as they need to. 4K getting lower. Jarvan on the way in. The flag, the drag, the flag.
Stop hitting it.
It's
turn.
Available. The silence is there. They backed off. They want to finish it. The knockup is there. They burned everything. He can't get into the pit, though. Well played.
In the side lane, it's very difficult for Mad Lions to actually get much. Wait, they're just giving the inhibitor.
They don't need it.
Why?
They're mad.
What?
They're
Why are
crazy
they?
lions.
I'm so confused. Humanoid just didn't recall and go bot lane to
trying to kill a team with the Soraka.
Meanwhile, mid lane.
Everything going to be breaking out here, though. Rome's on the side. They're trying to heal up. The suplex now comes in. Kaiser going to get taken down. Hansama on the backside of the fight. That TP coming in. It cannot be canceled. They want to mitigate what Humanoid can do. Stoneplate falling away as he chases down the support. The Soraka just about unkillable. But Finn now on the way in. Carzzy wants to finish this one off. They may not have had a Baron buff to do it, but Carzzy right back to full health. Can't keep the pressure up.
So I think the play from Rogue.
Whirling Death on the way in. Not quite enough. Back into a little bit of flat pen.
Oh, this is a big flank. If they can catch Carzzy, the fight is really difficult to play out, even with the Soraka healing coming through.
Humanoid dashes in, is still locked up. They're going to pull him back to the facebreaker. They want to finish off the LeBlanc, but the healing is there from the Soraka, and Humanoid can still make
continuing to monitor Finn in the side lane, because you can see it's a constant call and response where Humanoids
they just want to force the fight. They just need to delete the carries off the face of the map, but now they're running. Oh, Finn and Larson, this is not the setup that you were hoping for. Larson manages to make it out. The cask has missed time. Larson makes it to safety. Carzzy goes in. Finn can potentially find the setup. Get ready. The facebreaker now coming back. They've got their eyes set on Arobe, but they don't have enough damage to do it. The fight is split. Hansama has to run around in circles. He can't get any damage down as his team just falls apart. Mad punishing Rogue for an over. That Humanoid, though, waiting in the darkness, ready to make this Fang play. Finn's going to step forward, buys a bit of time, extra damage. The lockup is there. Carzzy can't quite come over the wall, but it does not matter. The Witch is there. Hansama's ult does not connect. Humanoid knocked up. Rogue with access to the mid-wave.
Carzzy not even going to be too worried about target access, because yes, in most games you would be, but with Rogue's comp. So Mad have completely ignored that top lane wave, just saying we don't want to waste the time of the Baron to push towards mid lane, and no one there to defend against Carzzy.
Fantastic singing of the wave. Mad Lions have to be careful, though. Oh, they find him. Perfect.
Wow.
Pick. Carzzy now on a rampage. Beautiful cast coming in from Shadow, and now Humanoid right into the back line. Finn, all his health already gone. Double kill for Carzzy. He should just be able to walk right into this base. Incredible, incredible pick.
That was just so sick right there. Waits for Larson to walk up and then says, you're not going to react fast enough. Gets him immediately. Now Mad Lions can just push for the end here. There's not enough wave clear on the side of Rogue. And Mad Lions, they have some minions to work with.
And Mad Lions so well weathering the storm of the early game. Finding picks left and right. Getting past some of those early exchanges that looked so dire, but now absolutely unkillable here. You simply just cannot get through a Braum and a Soraka. Humanoid fearlessly diving in. Carzy looking to style on it. They're going to try to pull him back into the fountain. They want to finish this with a suplex back. And to be fair, that is the price of greed. Sometimes it dunks you right back down. And if this ends the game,
Rogue are gonna win!
Rogue are gonna turn the game in an instant. Larsen's now chasing. TP's not up.
As it spawns, they need to win the fight, take the Baron, and then try to push for an end. Otherwise, it's so hard.
Careful, Vander knocked in. Finn now trying to run face first in the middle. Everybody, Hansama with no clear target access. The pullback, the face breaker, the dunk down. But is it enough? Hansama now uncontested. Rogue, you wanted a miracle under, and we might just see it. Arome, will he fall? Hansama running, backing off. Larsen,
they can't kill him!
Going down. Larsen, is he gonna be able to find anything else? The knockdown, Humanoid, the shutdown. It's a beautiful fight for Mad Lions. A double kill for Carzy, and Mad Lions can just walk right into the base. What a way to end the game.
It is not possible to kill this Mad Lions team, and this time Carzy doesn't have the killer instinct, so it's gonna be the win for the Mad Lions.
There we go. Okay, all right. Order's been restored. False alarm. League of Legends is still being played, not that other game.
He needs to in his wave. And all of a sudden gets put in a lot of... Oh no,
the repeat
Razor
gang.
just hit level 6.
The pull back there. Afari going to try to take him into the death realm if he can, but he's already been knocked back. Who does he pull with him? He's buying time. He's waiting. Diana's on the way up too. Alfari must know he's already dead. Just retreating here, and First Blood dropping down. Thinking that he was the target. Razork must feel pretty comfortable. The knockback is there. Instantly the charm to follow, but now they can pull it out, but he can't click it fast enough. The lantern is not going to work. Clean execution.
Do increase as you take each consecutive plate. But the Rift Herald does true damage, so you drop it later on and you instantly destroy the tower. Run away from this one now too. Misfits came back onto the map, and with Nukeduck making a little trip up towards topside, they can say thanks for the leash, pick that one up, no problem now with Mountain Drake.
But he's not concerned. As Greg
here comes Razork.
If they overcommit, the knockback into the wall. Afar gonna try to pull him back. Razork! Just give this man player of the game. He's looking to finish it out. Alfari, though, trying to make it at least a 1-for-1, but Dan running for the hills. Alfari knows he dies in this. The most he can hope for is a kill on the Aatrox. Dan goes back with style over the wall.
And clumped up his 5.
And hooks down now.
Deep TP.
Feels like he can come closer. Upset. Death Realm has come out on a B-Boy. He's isolated the AD carry. Alfari's looking to turn this game back. Does not matter. What goes up must come down, and B-Boy now set to fall, but Alfari's still just going to back off. Ulti comes in. The flash away. The whiff. The miss. The lantern still there, though. Upset going to try to make his way out of this one. Knocked back by the cast. Will make it out to safety. A messy fight. Alfari with no ult. Has to be careful. In the meantime, Xerxes has bought a bit more time for the team as he's taking down the Rift Herald, and Destiny goes golden.
Use the Rift Herald in a clever way to gain some priority for themselves. Also down in gold still, so Misfits really still surprising to see, because Xerxes committed a lot of time down there. Now he's coming down for another follow-up play. It seems like both teams are going to be content to push that again. Even in that window, B-Boy has cleanse too, so it's not like this is going to be a perfect situation.
Lockdown is there, the knockback is there. Razork is playing out of his mind, but Upset will make it back to safety. Afari off to the side, locking up Fevivin, trying to get something done here for the team. Nukeduck waiting. Ultimate already used. Pretty easy matchup so far. Fevivin wants to make it out to safety, but Xerxes actually exchange for a single kill. That said, Misfits still pulling ahead, 3.5K.
Oh no!
Now trying to finish it off, trying to turn things back around. Razork buys a bit more time.
Nukeduck is so dead.
He can't get really anything done. Dashes through, Grass Blade stealthed. They're trying to finish him off. Where did he go? There he is. Ooh, body slam back. Why not?
He has close range guns, then you get on top of him, and then he kills you. So it feels like there's not a lot of answers into that.
No. Really there's an optimal choice and there's an okay choice, and now that's going to be the cocoon. Xerxes has to go up, has to come back down, is going to die instantly.
Oh, that's the worst possible.
With ultimate, B-Boy with ultimate flash and cleanse. This should be a favorable fight. Dan trying to buy time, trying to buy space for the team. Alfari locking him out. Well, he pulls him into the death realm. Nope, not going to use it.
Wait, now they can fight.
He can just go over the wall and kill the jungler. They can take the jungler out. They're just going to look to burst him down. Oh, this Razork locked in the death realm, and who's going to get the win right now? Absolute disaster when push comes to shove.
The pick on towards Dan, and then just everything wiping Misfits in the river.
This was Misfits' game to lose, and they may have.
It was like, wait a second, I'm in a 1v4. Now not only do Misfits give up. What? His gun! His gun! Upset's gun stole Baron! Like the one that's on the ground! The little turret! It's gross. Literally, it looked much better for them.
And this is the thing. This is the point in the game where now that OG have started to turn things back, that you start to look at what Misfits have done over the course of the game, and you go, Raz,
Cannon game, outside of like maybe Alfari up on the top side.
Febiven locked up. Stun's going to come through, going to hit a few more members of the team. Febiven now has to run for the hills, trying desperately to survive, going to make it over the wall, but now I feel like OG get access to the pit. This should be their second dragon. Just about uncontested. Well played by the side of Nuke Duck. And as you said, springboarded back to the game. Now very, very good in the 1v1.
Yeah, oh, very close hook coming through from Destiny right there. That would have been the start to a fight, because Febiven had gone back to base. Here we go!
That's the fight that you wanted. Instantly they start to turn. Upset still uncontested on the back line, but it doesn't matter. 2 quick kills picked up. Baron is alive and well. And Febiven is on the hunt, the pullback, the damage coming in. Upset desperate to survive on this one. Backing off now. Trying to grab that one. Misfits just going to barrel down the mid lane. They're going to get a lot off of this. Just throwing down the ult, trying to poke, trying to harass, trying to buy time. But Misfits are not being dissuaded.
Oh, Upset was trying to clear away the minions, but it's not going to be fast enough. Misfits get the tower and get the inhibitor as well. There's still 30 seconds on the death timers of the rest of... Wait, you have to hit it still, guys. Okay. Now there's 20 seconds on the death, wrecking them inside the pit. Now it's just Cersei.
They're just going to get the Baron. Yeah. The TP's too late. It's not enough. Can they get a follow-up fight? It does not look like it. OG lost everything in that exchange. Misfits are right back in the game.
Yeah, really heads-up play there from Misfits. Even though Febiven almost went down, he still had TP, so found a really nice flank. Good strongest, not when they're engaging or getting engaged on as 5 members, but instead camping inside of the fog of war and making sure that they can isolate members.
Question is, what guns does Upset have? Does he have the graviton? Does he have the setup? He can't just use the abilities to burn through ammo, but it's a long time before that. It just allows him to default swap a gun. Big damage, of course, on the blue ultimate, but...
Oh, that's the wave clear gun.
There it is. Death Realm coming out.
My!
Going over the wall. He's not afraid to get this one kicked off. Cask has come out. Ping's coming in. They're trying to track exactly where Alfari go. They have vague information. They're there. Huge combo! And that's exactly what you want, but still Misfits are not dissuade. B-Boy starting to turn this one around. Upset. Desperate to hold on to this fight, but it's incredibly close. It's incredibly back and forth. The ults come out. The feathers are pulled back. That's the double kill. Dan is going wild in the back line, dunking down on the OG Dreams as Nuke Duck flashes to safety, as Cersei goes up in the air and immediately gets taken out. Misfits are going to move into the base and end the game. What a fight.
Misfits just turn it around right there as Alfari tries to go up big, but without anyone in to defend the base, Misfits smash in that team fight with the superior composition, and now Nuke Duck has nothing he can do.
Trying to buy a bit more time, trying to get something done, but it's just his life that's going to be given up. Desperately trying to bait. It's a long, slow goodbye, but that's going to do it. Misfits finding the win. They tie.
Probably didn't want to sit
And they just locked Vega.
mid-game.
Vega's really troll, no? We talk about mid-prior.
Yeah, now the question is, where does bot lane get frisky? Because Mickey gets caught.
Pulling back. Have to look for a little bit more here. Reckless now on the retreat. Not a lot of mana for the follow-up here. TP coming bottom. They know they have the TP advantage. Wonder moving in. On the way forward. G2 trying to find a kill. Locking down the Fnatic bot lane. Reckless going down for first blood. You want a rivalry. This is how things get kicked off. 2 pickups. Whoa! Hillisang runs for the hills. Not going to go. Fnatic have turned a difficult situation into something that they can benefit from. A good reset does mean that Ocean.
They're always going to have to deal with the potential for a rise to roam out of mid lane with the round war, but Hillisang just gets caught.
Delayed snare.
Oh,
We're gonna
no.
get 4 stacks on concussive blows. Hillisang locked up. They're gonna step forward to body block the hook. He cannot escape from this one. Another kill. G2 dismantling the Fnatic bot lane, but they're not done. They're going top lane as well. Whippo not gonna get pulled back. Self-made on the way in. Perks level 6. Wonder level 5. He may have to give his life for this one. G2 overcommitting, and Fnatic are in position to punish. Follow up the resonating strike. Self-made on the board.
Self-made gank in the top lane.
They're gonna have to hold that thought. You're stepping forward. The point click CC. They just lock him down. They make it look easy, but now Whippo sidestepping, looking for another opportunity. Running. GP all laid down, but no one is here to follow up. GP, sliver of life to slow. The double flash. And yeah, very powerful. Reckless has the ultimate. He has the setup. They can look to lock down.
Oh
Cass.
my!
Self-made! The synergy you wanted. You asked. Fnatic.
And there's a teleporting too. Jankos is in so much trouble. He walks into the
He
wall.
walks into it. That's not what you need. Up and down, trying to run away from that one, but the one shot on the back of the Vigar.
What is happening to G2?
They're just getting dismantled in an instant. All the tools available, and Fnatic overstep. Mickey will find one back, but Fnatic right back into the game.
But now in the top lane, it's 2v1. Whippo tries to clear the wave. He doesn't stand a chance.
Ulti coming through. Whippo buying as much time as he can. He's quite tanky, but the grass proc has already gone down. But
Or does he?
The shot.
Oh! Unreal! All across the map, the unexpected
TP. This is the exact situation G2 caught Fnatic with. Their TP advantage. They collapse on the bottom side. Caps is just first on the menu as the baby cage drops. He desperately tries to make it a save. Perks on the way in. Can they turn the fight back? LEC potentially overextended, but Fnatic draw first blood in the fight as Caps goes down. Backing off now. Concussive blows procs. It will be the 1-for-1 trade. Making it incredibly low, but they can't continue in terms of individual lane advantages.
Yeah, here's the thing. While Fnatic do have 2 teleports, they don't have the best side lane champions, especially when there's a Rise on the other side. Perk's always going to be super, super dominant. There's a 50 CS lead in the top lane for Wonder at the moment too, so Bwipo not having a good time. And what this means is Fnatic, they're actually in a really good spot because they're able to secure this. If, again, we assume that team fighting looks better for Fnatic than spreading across the map, this means that eventually getting there first, and this is exactly that look, where they get the flash off of Nemesis. Now mid lane goes down too. Fnatic just going to try their best to pop the eye as all these outer towers fall down. And as I was saying before, now too, it's at the end of the day, not going to pan out into that much.
Onslaught comes out, he's now locked up, he's now stunned. Reckless going to be doing a lot of damage here, but can he actually finish the kill? There's the Sentinel coming in, Reckless taken down. Wonder's going to walk away, but the kickback, Selfmade says not today. It's the 1-for-1.
Any map control whatsoever. Whoa, Hilly, I don't know about that.
That's a Hilly play. All
Perks
right.
is stuck top lane.
Dash away. Ulti now going to be used. The knockup will be there. They're going to try to find the follow-up. Braum is there to body block. GP ult now coming out. Nemesis off to the side. Multiple members slowed up. Fnatic willing to chase for this one. But at what point do they back off? Flash now used once again. Hylissang keeps fishing with these hooks, and all
there's a TP from Perks. Here comes the flank.
They want to find the flank. Rise, Realmore. Where's it going to go? Reckless caught in the middle of everyone, but the baby cage is not enough to buy time. And now Perks is moving in. He spotted empty backline, and now he's trying to finish it off. He goes golden. He buys time. Caps now moving in as well. Going to be pulling a soul out. Selfmade taken down, knocked down. Double kill for Wonder. Going over the wall, trying to find the flank. Fnatic getting rallied, getting corralled, getting herded to their own deaths. There is no hope for them in this exchange. G2, they're going to get one. They're going to look for more. Bwipo going to try to trade it back, but Perks finds it, and that's it. That's the dragon for G2.
Almost the clean ace with Mickey just chasing him. So Portal Combat down in the bottom lane. And they're just going to delay him. Honestly, no, here's what you do. You delay the death timer as long as possible, then you can immediately take a 5v4 at Baron buff after just wiping this fight.
Hylissang just wants to die. They're waiting. Ooh, take their time on that one. 31 seconds. 3 items completed as well. He has to be careful. Selfmade getting the fight started off. That's going to be denying the protection for the backline, but they have to be careful. The GP ult now coming in as well. Fnatic, can they win this fight? Hylissang stepping forward. Reckless untouched for now. Trying to buy a bit more space.
Here comes Wonder.
Where's the baby cage going to go? Wonder needs to get into this. Bwipo is nowhere to be.
Drake should be easy unless Fnatic try to contest. Reckless full HP, actually.
Going in. Reckless healed right back up on the Severum off of a single camp, and now he's looking to keep it going. He has the perfect setup for team fighting right now. Keep your eyes on the extra bullets. The max range. Is it going to be enough? Reckless has so much space to work with, but I don't think they can do it. Nemesis now stepping forward. Gangplank, the Vagar. Something has to be enough. Perks going in, though, and Yankos on the hunt. G2 shredding through Fnatic. It does not matter how many scaling picks they pack. G2 still find a way to win the fight.
G2 every single time in the out.
What can he do? Q into Wonder. Try to use him as a highway back to the pit, but he doesn't have the time. 2K and dropping. Perks and Yanko's going to lock this one down. Baron falling for G2 Esports.
And here's where things get oh so easy. Wait a minute.
Looking to finish it out. TP going in. Wonder, has he overstayed? TP coming. Fnatic running a lot of resources just to look to turn this one back. The movement speed is there. The spooky ghosts are there. It's the ghost versus the demon. Who's going to get caught?
Oh,
but now
Perks. Bwipo. Wait, what?
Bwipo? Why are you here? No, not like this.
No, it's a 2v2 on the top lane. They're winning that too.
G2 are getting everything. Fnatic are just grasping at straws. They're just throwing their faces into G2.
We've seen this before in this matchup. Fnatic backs against the wall. It turns desperation. That was game 5 in Madrid where they just kept trying to force and force and force, and it cost them time and time again. This time, it happens once more around the dragon, around top lane. They hope to find Yankos here, but with the teleport to come in, G2 are pushing down mid lane. They're going to get that inhibitor. They're going to have the wave set up top lane as well. This might just be the push that breaks the camel's back.
Might be. What do they have left in the tank? Selfmade, Reckless, and Hylissang are going to have to make one hell of a hold if they want to make it any further into this game. Kick's going to go wide. The hook's going to connect.
You don't want
that! Good! The stun is there. He's buying as much time as he can with the stun plate. Now flashing out, but he's snared his own jungler. That's it. That's disaster. The knockups are there, and that's all she wrote. Fnatic, it was a good effort. A wholehearted try, but it was not enough. G2 have found advantage at every single corner. Nemesis trying to find the snare. The rest of the team now moving in. They're getting zoned away from their own base. You hear the child alive with the chance of G2. Let's go, G2. Smashing through Fnatic in the fights. Nemesis, the last man standing. Nothing left for him to get done. The heals coming in fresh. And that's it. G2 walking into the base. A victory lap for this team, for this lineup. Fnatic fought hard, but it was not enough. G2 remained the undisputed best team in the LEC. And what's a rivalry without a little BM?
G2, gotta pad those KDAs, baby. G2 duel style.
4-2 teams. Misfits have also pulled off an insane turnaround, winning their last 4 games. My question to the panel, though, is can the Misfits make playoffs? It did seem like quite a convincing performance today. What do